welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. Tonight is another episode of my WW Instant Pot series. You guys, these two recipes, comfort food to the max, fall recipes, so good, so delicious. If you don't have an Instant Pot, it might be time to get one. I have several recipes on my channel here, all using the Instant Pot. Of course, you can recreate any of these recipes using your oven or your stovetop as well. You would just have to do a little bit of tweaking and modification. So if you want to see what two recipes, comfort food, that I have in store for you in this episode of the Instant Pot series, then just keep watching. Tonight's Instant Pot dinner, we are going to be making mac and cheese. Nothing is more comforting, nothing is more satisfying and delicious than mac and cheese. We're gonna pair that with some chicken and some vegetables. So for the chicken, I'm just gonna be using the Tyson blackened chicken breast strips, pre-cooked, delicious, from Costco, 0 smart points. So you can't beat it. So I'm just going to pop some of these into the oven and let them cook up while our macaroni and cheese is cooking in the Instant Pot. And then for veggies, we're just gonna have what's left of these large cut vegetables, Pacific blend, sugar snap peas, yellow carrots, and broccoli. Love this brand of vegetables if you have it in your store. Really good. Then for our mac and cheese, you're going to need some pasta. So I'm going to be using 2 bags of my Fiber Gourmet light elbows. So essentially the elbow shaped pasta for the mac and cheese. You can purchase Fiber Gourmet off of Netrition's website. It's amazing. It has fantastic taste. It actually keeps you full because it's packed with 19 grams of fiber and 8 grams of protein. And it tastes just like regular pasta. In my opinion and my husband's opinion, we like it better. So this is honestly the only pasta that we buy anymore is the Fiber Gourmet. Not to mention, it is half the smart points of a regular pasta. So you can have 2 ounces, and that is dry, not cooked, so that's even better, for only 3 smart points. So we're gonna use 2 bags of the light elbows. Again, you can purchase this off of netrition.com. Down in the description box is the link. Simply click it, it'll bring you right to the website, and you can spend hours finding all the amazing WW products on there. So we're gonna do 2 bags of Fiber Gourmet light elbows, chicken broth, milk of your choice. So I'm just gonna be doing this Carb Master non-fat milk, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, Parmesan cheese, light butter. You're also gonna need a lot of cheese. So we have some of the Trader Joe's Organic Shredded Mozzarella, fat-free mild cheddar, and the Trader Joe's Light Mexican Blend. So let's get started getting our mac and cheese in the Instant Pot, then our chicken and our veggies. So to get started on our mac and cheese, the first thing that we are going to do is add our 2 packages of our pasta into our Instant Pot. And just so you know, this meal cooks super quick. That is partially why I am using the already pre-cooked chicken, because this meal is done really rapidly, which is awesome. To that, we're going to add 4 cups of our chicken broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And then we are also going to add in 2 tablespoons of the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Light. And we're also going to add in some of our garlic powder. And lastly is some salt and pepper. Then we're gonna pop the lid on and get this set and start cooking. Get your lid onto your Instant Pot, and then we're gonna go down here to manual, and we're gonna set this for 5 minutes. And we're gonna let it cook down for the 5 minutes, and then we are going to rapid release it, which means just turning this dial over to vent. So see you in a flash. Well, our mac and cheese is in the Instant Pot. I have here my blackened chicken strips, so this is enough for a couple of dinners. And then also my vegetables ready to go into the microwave. So I'm gonna put these in the oven at 375 until they're cooked. Once the timer goes off on your Instant Pot, you're gonna go up here and turn it to the quick release where it will release all of the pressure. And then we're gonna add in our cheese and our milk. So for our cheese, it's a lot. We have 4 cups total. And again, that was 1 cup of mozzarella, 1 fat-free, 1 light shredded Mexican blend, and then half a cup of parm. And then I do have about a half a cup of the milk here. You're just gonna wanna add milk until the desired consistency. And I also kept out my salt and pepper in case we wanted to add a little bit more of that. So our noodles are done. They look awesome. So we are going to put our cheese in little by little. You don't want to go adding a whole bunch of cheese at once because you do want to give it, oh, we're steamy. Typical for these types of videos. We do want to give it a chance to kind of melt down as we stir. So I also went ahead and added a little bit of milk. And then we're just going to slowly add in our cheese and finish with milk until we get the desired consistency. And my chicken is in the oven and my vegetables here are about to go into the microwave. So we're just gonna keep pouring in our cheese until we've added it all and we have our desired consistency. And there is our completed mac and cheese. It looks absolutely delicious. So as soon as the chicken comes out, I'm gonna go ahead and plate it up with the veggies and give you the smart points. I did want to let you know that I did add in 3/4 of a cup of the milk, and I'm also going to add in a little bit more salt and pepper, but this looks absolutely delicious. So here is my dinner for tonight. I am so excited about this, you guys. What a great, easy, quick weeknight dinner. So what I have here is 1 serving of the Tyson blackened chicken strips, 0 smart points, and I just threw it in the oven for a few minutes and it's perfect. In my opinion, it doesn't even need the points of sauce because it's flavored so well. And then I have some of my veggies with a little bit of spray butter, salt, and pepper for 0. And the star of tonight's show, which is the Instant Pot mac and cheese. This is 1/8 of the recipe. It makes 8 servings and it is 7 smart points. So the only thing on my plate that has a points value is my mac and cheese. So my entire dinner is 7 smart points. For tonight's Instant Pot dinner, I'm gonna be making potato soup. The weather has changed, it's cooler out. I'm so excited about this. It is in the Instant Pot, so it is quick, easy, 1-pot meal. So let me show you what is in our soup. So first you're going to need milk or milk alternative of your choice. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Kroger Carb Master non-fat milk. Lots of chicken broth or chicken stock. You're gonna need 6 cups. So I have 2 containers here of the chicken stock. Bacon bits, you can use real bacon or bacon pieces. This is a lot faster and easier in my opinion. Salt and pepper. You'll need either a shallot or minced onion. Again, quick and easy time saver is using the minced onion. Fat-free or reduced fat sour cream, or not sour cream, cream cheese and sour cream, light sour cream. I'm doing a mix of fat-free cheddar cheese and Trader Joe's Organic Shredded Mozzarella. That'll just help lower the points. You're going to need a 5-pound bag of potatoes. You can really use whatever potatoes that you want. I prefer red potatoes in this type of a soup. Some green onion for garnish, and last but not least, some light butter. So let's get started on our Instant Pot potato soup. So to get started on our soup, we've got some peeling and some chopping. So I have a large pan here. I'm going to peel these potatoes, cut them into 4s, and add them here to my pot. I also pulled out just a small little bowl, and I'm going to dice up my green onions for garnish and just set those here in the bowl, wrap it in some saran wrap, and we'll have it to add to the top of our soup. So let's get peeling and chopping. So let's get started on our soup. I've put all of my potatoes into my Instant Pot. To that, I'm gonna be adding my 3 tablespoons of minced onion. That is what the recipe calls for if you go this route instead of shallots. So I decided to do the minced onion. I like the flavor a lot better. And then we're going to be adding some chicken broth, and we want just enough until our potatoes are covered, because we are going to cook our potatoes down first, and then we'll come back in and mash them up and add the rest of our ingredients in. So this should be pretty good. That was 1 whole box of the chicken stock, which is about 4 cups, and the recipe called for 6, so we still have 2 cups available. So there we go. We're going to pop our lid on. We're going to turn this onto the soup setting for about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back once we pop the lid off to continue with the soup. So I just turned my Instant Pot onto venting to release the pressure from the potatoes. So as soon as it's done, we'll take a look at our potatoes and we're ready to add the rest of our ingredients. So I just took the top off of our potatoes. I have my hand mixer here, and I'm just going to gently, like literally on number 1, barely do my potatoes and just kind of get them mixed together. I'm okay with some chunks. So if you don't want any chunks in your potatoes, then definitely blend it a little bit more with your hand mixer. But if you're okay with some chunks, then just barely doing it should be just fine. So I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm literally just gonna kind of roll it through my potatoes here. And again, I'm okay with some chunks. So my potatoes are fairly thick now that I've blended them with my hand mixer. So I'm going to be adding in the additional bit of chicken broth, which is 2 cups, because I want this to be more of a soup consistency. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my chicken broth and just kind of stir it in here with my potatoes. We also have our milk as another source of liquid, because again, this is still going to be fairly thick. And once we add in all the cheese and all that in as well, it's just gonna thicken it up even more. So once you've added in your chicken broth, we're ready to add in the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to start with 1 cup of fat-free cheddar cheese, 1 cup of the Trader Joe's mozzarella. I just went ahead and weighed those out on my food scale. We're also going to be adding our 4 tablespoons of I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Light. So we're gonna add that into the mix. I also have 1/3 cup of light sour cream. So we'll add that. And then I am gonna give this a quick stir before I add in the rest of my ingredients, just to get it nice and incorporated, get that cheese starting to melt. Next, we're gonna be adding in 1/3 cup of fat-free cream cheese. And we're also gonna add in 1/2 cup of our bacon bits. Now you can add the bacon bits to the top, but I wanted to be more precise on my measurements, so I'm gonna add it directly into my soup. And then of course, I'm going to add some pepper and some salt. And I'll probably go back in with a little bit more pepper once I mix this together. But we're gonna go ahead and add in some salt as well. And then back to our hand mixer, and we're just going to get this nice and combined. You can see I added a little bit more pepper. And then lastly, I'm just gonna add about 3/4 cup of milk, because I do actually like the consistency of my soup. So it's a good consistency, runny like a soup should be, but you can see the chunks of bacon and potatoes, yum. So I'm just going to allow this to cool, and then I'll plate it up. I'm gonna be having some chicken with this and a vegetable, and I'll be back to give you the smart points and show you our completed soup. So here is my dinner for tonight. So first, let's start with my soup. I'm so excited. 1 cup, or 1/14 of the batch, is 6 smart points. So not bad for a cup of creamy potato soup. So excited. And then I just paired mine with a little bit of the Tyson blackened chicken strips from Costco for 0 points, and some Brussels sprouts from Trader Joe's for 0 points. So the only thing in my dinner tonight is my delicious soup for 6 smart points. Definite must-try recipe. Thank you for joining me on another episode in my WW Instant Pot series. You guys, what do you think of mac and cheese, hello, and potato soup in the Instant Pot? So easy, so incredibly delicious, and so comforting. Both recipes are linked down in the description box below, along with all of the discount codes and things and money-saving ideas that I have for you, as well as my Amazon store, my merch, and my Happy Mail. So everything you need to know is right down in the description box. So if you're new, make sure you stick around, hit that little subscribe button and the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. thumbs up this one and comment down below. Let me know, what did you think of this recipe series on the Instant Pot? And also, which of these 2 recipes, if not both, are you dying to try? If you are in the market for an Instant Pot, I do have several linked down in my Amazon store. Check them out, see if they're affordable for you. Definitely check out the other videos on the Instant Pot here on my channel to get a ton of other recipe ideas. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.